YouTube. Yeah, man, that's for you, Matt Byram. I know that. I know that kind of makes you like, oh, little twinge. And Miguel too. I think there was a video going around a while back, kind of making fun of that. Anyway, whatever. Stick around. We got some stuff going on. Orange. So one of the clutches that just shed out was a super pin. Well, what I'm going to call a super pin to an Od Fore. So we got kind of some cool stuff here. There's a lot of orange that's starting to come in, and over the next 50 to 100 grams, these things are going to explode, and you will see it on Instagram if you follow me there. So we're going to spin this around. We're going to take a look at that clutch, and then we're going to take a look at the red stripe animals. There was 2 of them that have now shed out as well, and let you guys take a look at that stuff. Crazy town. Crazy town? Crazy anyway. Let's take a look. All right, this is the first one we're going to take a quick look at. This is a red stripe Het for Clown. Looks really good. You can tell there's definitely more shadows in this video than I usually have. I did not bring in all the lights. Trying to do a little bit different. Yeah, this is a male red stripe, 100% Het for Clown. Right, this is red stripe number 2. This is a red stripe, 100% Het Clown. I initially thought maybe this guy would have had some yellowbelly in there. I'm going to show you why. There are some flames and blushing, but mostly it's this right here. Yellowbelly can tend to do, to whack out the pattern a little bit. You get some decent flames coming up the side, but the thing that is missing, if he'll comply here, and maybe we can take a look at the belly, is all the checkering. Come on, there you go. There we are. All the checkering on the belly, which is kind of lacking there. So it doesn't really look like there's yellow belly in here. After all, I did confer with a couple sources and some input online, even though a lot of people thought there was. It really doesn't look like there is. However, this will be the guy that I'm going to keep just because of the added wackiness to the pattern and some of that extra flaming. Like that right there. It's not a lot, it's just a little. There's definitely some added blushing up top here. So, I'm not really hopeful for the yellow belly, but I like this pattern and the color of this one a little bit more than the other one. So the other one will be available once these guys eat. They have not taken a meal yet, but red stripe. I did want to do a quick shout out to Miguel at Always Evolving Pythons. I've been going back and forth with him a little bit. I've had some questions about like the YouTube algorithm and things like that, and he's been very helpful with trying to help me figure some things out. So we're gonna try to change a few things, and you probably have seen that in the last video and a little bit with this one. My YouTube channel is just kind of stuck. We have the giveaway that we're doing when we hit 1,500, but we just barely been crawling along with subscribers, and he's been explaining why some of that is. But so we're going to make a few changes, which you've probably seen in these 2 videos, and see if we can kind of keep some of that going to see if we can get some more traction and kind of get things pushed off in the right direction anyway. So Miguel, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You have no idea. Any of that information is kind of hard to get verbally explained to you sometimes. So it's been very helpful. So thanks for that, and now back to some snakes. All right, we are moving on to this pinstripe clutch. This is a pin. There's nothing else here, although it does look very, very clean. There's not a lot of busyness on this animal at all. It looks really good. Very, very pleased with how the clutch came out. Yeah, this is a super, super clean pin and pretty standard for pinstripe. A lot of connecting lines. You can kind of see where the alien heads are and stuff. But yeah, great looking animal. Pinstripe. So this one just ate yesterday, so I'm not gonna really manipulate it too much. So this is a fire pin. It just ate yesterday, so I'm not going to manipulate it too much. But you can see it's pretty reduced. Has a couple connecting lines. Really nice color. Very, very clean, which could be some from the pin and the fire, because the female is just so reduced. It's, you know, I almost wonder if there's something else there, or if it is that it's just a super. So time will tell, but fire pinstripe. All right, this is one of two animals. This is an orange dream pinstripe. Again, still very, very reduced for a pinstripe. Has lots of good color. And again, this color is really going to come in a whole lot more and be, you know, a lot more saturated in another 100 grams or so. A few more sheds, but it looks really, really good. Yeah, that's nice. Orange Dream Pinstripe. This is another Orange Dream Pinstripe. Definitely a little difference in color here in cleanliness, but nonetheless still a lot of great color on this animal. You know, I'm going to resex everything here in the next day or two and get everything marked up on the tubs. These guys all just shed out and kind of got their own tubs going. Yeah, that looks good. Orange Dream Pinstripe. All right, so now these next two, I'm really excited about how these guys turned out. They look really good. And here's the first one. This is an Od Fore pin. And you see how it's like kind of opening up those lines. And they do have like some different color of orange. You can kind of see it on that one right there. And it's way more enhanced in person. But crazy reduction of the pinstripe. And I really wish you could get a good look at the color on this animal. And I fully expect it to really come in really nice, again, in another 100 grams or so. So, Od Fore pin. There we go. So this is another Orange Dream Fire pin. This one, as of right now, is really expressing a little bit more orange and not as white. This clutch has all had a meal. I think everybody at this point has eaten. So the other one could be going in the shed. But this is just so clean, so reduced. They look so good. I can't wait to get a little size on them to get more of that color pigment to come in, which will usually happen after 2 or 3 sheds. That looks good. Yeah, for a simple pairing, very, very happy with this clutch. There we go, Orange Dream Fire Pinstripe. All right, it's not a crazy long video, but it allows you guys to take a quick look and see what some of these past clutches are looking like. Usually I try to do those updates when I'm cutting eggs and we're on the live stream, but I don't have, the next clutch isn't for another 3 weeks, so I figured I'd put this together and get it out there for you guys to take a look at anyway, and just kind of keep you up to date with what's going on here. So with that said, again, I say this almost every video, March 29th, right now? Yeah, March 29th, we're going to be in Long Island, New York. There's a reptile show down there. We're going to be vending that. And then possibly, I think it's the second week of April. Yeah, second week of April, good chance we're going to be in New Hampshire. And I think if I can't get a table, I'm probably still going to go up anyway and kind of meander through, shoot some footage and stuff anyway. So we'll see what happens with that. But that is also a possibility that's coming. What you said. This is really awkward. I'm used to, even though he doesn't say much, facial expressions and stuff, usually get it, some kind of feedback or something going on. This is definitely very different doing this by yourself into a camera lens. But anyway, so there you have it.